How are you? Hi, Charan. So, kids, let's quickly start our work. Meanwhile, other kids will be joining. Let's have a quick revision, whatever we have learned yesterday. So, I am just sharing my OneNote. And if you, hey, what happened? Can you see my screen? Is my screen visible?
Now it's okay, ma'am. Your
Okay.
screen is not. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you
Ma'am,
share,
can
So,
you give a
share the
quick
new one?
recap of what you did yesterday? I couldn't attend yesterday's class because I was
why
traveling.
and okay, you were traveling. Yeah. So, I am just telling you. And also, you can refer to the recording of the session, right? Yeah.
Ma'am, are you gonna send the OneNote again? Ma'am, I was looking at the formulas from yesterday's work and I couldn't find it.
Okay, yeah. So I sent that old work. Now I will be renaming it. And from now onwards, I will try to write date, okay,
Okay, ma'am.
with the document. All
Because
right.
I
Now,
was using the NCRT book to practice this works. I'm Cambridge, right, ma'am? So NCRT book is a new thing. So I was just practicing this work.
oh, but you will, for you, NCRT is going to be easy. I am going to cover all those things. You
Yeah,
will
ma'am,
able to do each
NCRT.
and every question. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you are
So
teaching NCRT,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
we
I'm
just
learning it.
started this chapter
I'm just
today.
using for other things.
this is the work. This is yesterday's work. So we started with find a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, whose one member is 12. So we understood in how many ways we can find Pythagorean triplet. There are three possible options. You can go with any one of them, right? After that, now, then we have we understood squares ending with 5, right? That we have done earlier, but yesterday we just revised, and then we started with the square starting with 5. I told you the method: unit place a square you were taking, and then tens place multiplying by itself, and then adding unit place. Okay, now after that, yeah, this is the overview. And someone has sent something, ma'am, I don't know. Okay, then you please, if you have missed so many classes, please refer to your recording sessions. Okay, yeah. So after that, we found 34 square. Okay, then we learned if you have any general number, how you can find the square. Let's say 34 square, 36 square, 38, 39, 92, 91,
Ma'am,
any. Yeah.
ma'am, can you explain the 5 square thing? I didn't
Okay,
understand.
okay. I will explain to again together. We will be doing one question from each. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
After that, we again practice Pythagorean triplet, and then, all right, let's quickly start today's work. Let me write date. It's 11th of June, and yeah. So first, square ending with 5. Let's say 65 square. Okay. So first, what we do, we multiply 5 by 5. 5 square, right? What is 5 square? Tell me.
25.
25. Okay. Now, what is the successor of 6? What is the successor of 6?
7.
7. So you multiply 6 by 7. What is 6 sevens are?
42.
42. So you are getting your answer in two parts, and hence it is your perfect answer, 4225, 4225. That's your final answer. Now, if your number is just starting with 5, let's say 56 square. So
Ma'am,
again,
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. A small doubt, ma'am. Ma'am, at the 5 square we multiplied 5 into 5, and the 6 we have multiplied with the successor of it.
yeah,
Okay, ma'am.
right. Yeah. Now, 56 square. See, understand again, I'm telling you, everyone, what is the meaning of this square? Okay, how do we write? If I am talking about a square, 56 square means 56 into 56. And how do we denote a square? Whenever I want to write, I want to show square, I write 2 at the top. So we read it as 56 square. Now, this is starting with 5. So first, again, my answer will come into two part. 6 into 6. What is 6 into 6? 36.
36.
Okay. For the remaining 5, what I am going to do, I will multiply 5 by 5. I am going to take 5 square. Okay, what is 5 into 5?
25.
25. In that 25, you are going to add unit place. Okay, so 25 plus 6,
Ma'am, 31.
31.
Ma'am, here,
Yes,
ma'am, here 5 multiply 5
you
into 5, ma'am. Like we need to
what?
take the successor, right, ma'am?
Lasya, tell me what is the meaning of a square?
Multiplying
What?
with the same number.
Multiplying by same number. So earlier that was number ending with 5. In ending with 5, we are taking successor of tens place. This
Okay, ma'am.
is starting with 5. So here little difference is there. We are taking a square of unit place and tens place is square, but in that we are adding unit place also. That's the final answer. Okay, now third thing we have done, that if any number, let's say, and everyone please just start your video. Okay, now next is, let's suppose we have 60. First let's smaller number, 64 square, right? So what is this nearest complete 10 of 64?
Ma'am, 60.
60. We also, whenever we are taking nearest 10 number, we also call that base of that number. Okay, now 64 and 60, what is the difference?
Ma'am, 4.
4.
4
Okay,
number
now
difference.
if I say 64 is 4 extra from 60. Okay, 64 is 4 extra from 60. That means it is more, plus
More.
4. So what
Plus
you
4.
are going to do, you will take original number. Whenever we are doing anything, we are going to take original number. 64 plus 4, 64 minus 4, plus this extra, you are taking the gap, 4 into 4. That's it. Just solve it. You are going to get your answer. 64 plus 4, 68. In fact, you can do this step where I'm marking this star. You can do this step in your mind. All right, so 64 plus 4 is 68, multiplied by 64 minus 4 is
60.
50, plus what is 4 into 4 is 16.
16.
All right, now 68 into 60, what is 68 into 60, kids?
4080, ma'am.
4080.
4080. Okay, now plus 16, answer is 409.
4096.
That's your final answer. I hope it is clear to everyone, and please try not to, please that you do not miss your class. Okay. All right. Now,
Ma'am,
next, if
ma'am,
your number is, yes,
I'm not so sure about the number starting with 5.
because you have missed, how many classes you have missed?
Ma'am, just one.
Which one?
Yesterday's.
Yesterday's. And you are not sure about which one.
The number starting with 5. I didn't
So you
understand
just
completely.
go with yesterday's recording. It will be clear. I am taking one more question and I'm making you understand. Let's say 53 square. Okay. What is it? Okay, let's divide it into two parts. What is 3 square? You tell me only. You will be speaking.
9.
9. We are going to write 09 because we are going to place our answer in double digit. Okay, 09.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, half part done. What is 5 square?
25.
Now in 25, you just add your unit place.
34.
Hey, why? What is your unit place?
Wait, oh, okay, 38. 28.
Done. That's your answer. See?
Oh, okay,
Clear?
ma'am.
All right. Let's quickly move ahead. So 67 square. Now, if you see the nearest 10, see, you can take, you can also take 60, but then again, it is going to make your calculation little difficult. We will be taking 70, right? What we are going to take? We are going to take 70. Now, this time 67 is less or more? It is less or more?
Less. More.
Less. How much?
Less, ma'am. Ma'am, 3.
3 numbers less than 70.
3 less. Okay. But I do not need to write -3. Just we are going to take difference. Now 67 plus 3, 67 minus 3. Whatever is the difference, you will add one time, you will subtract one time in your original question. Plus, you are going to take a square of difference only. The difference is 3, so you will be doing 3 into 3. That's it. And that you can do in your mind. So you will be getting 70 into 64 plus 9. Simple. Okay, no hard and fast rule. 70 into 64. What is 70 into 64? So 7 4s are 28, 7 6 are 42, 44, 4480.
4,480, ma'am. Ma'am,
Answer.
4,489.
Clear? Everyone, is it clear to you?
Ma'am, you could little bit
Yes,
scroll up.
Yes, ma'am.
Nasya, your voice
Yes,
is
ma'am.
coming too slow. Please tell me.
Ma'am, you could little bit scroll up.
Where? Here?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's move ahead.
Done, ma'am.
Can we move ahead now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, kids, if I give you one question, let's say your question is area of a square, area of a square is 144 centimeter square. Okay. What could be the side of the square?
12 centimeters, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, 12, ma'am.
12, ma'am.
12.
12, ma'am.
Okay.
12, ma'am.
But how do you know?
Ma'am, because
Ma'am, it's square root. 144 square
Square
root.
root of 144 is
It's
12.
square root of,
Square
yeah.
root of
So
140.
when you multiply a number, what is the area of a square? A square. But this
S
time,
into S.
area is given, side is not given. Right? This time the side is not given to you. Okay? So how do we find? We simply, we know that how we can find our side, how we can find the area, or how we can find the square. We are going to multiply number by itself. But what if we need to find the square root? Okay. All right. Now here also, we will be learning all the methods. Okay. We are going to learn so many methods here. All right. Now, you know what is this? Who will tell me what is the meaning of a square root?
ma'am, the number that should be squared to get the perfect square.
Okay. Okay. So sometime we don't know the which number you are multiplying itself to get your answer. So whenever you are finding the original number, which number you multiplied to find your perfect square, that is known as a square root. Now, what is the sign of a square root?
They
What
could
is
be
the
any
sign of
the
a square root?
the numbers which end with numbers except for 2, 3,
This.
7, and 8.
Okay. All right. So, see, when you were taking the number, okay, whenever you, if the power of any number is 2, what is that? A square, right? If the power of any number is 1 by 2, that becomes a square root. Do you know this thing, kids?
No, ma'am.
No. How? See. All right. Let's understand.
I have learned the exponential powers.
You have learned this? That's great. So, our a square is equals to 144. I cannot find this a square. I cannot do anything right now. What if, whenever you will learn power and exponents, then we are going to learn this. What if I transfer this to the other side? Right now it is 2. Okay. On the other side, if you transfer, it will become 1 by 2. Okay. It will become 1 by 2. Right? Now, the symbol of this 1 by 2 is this square root. Okay. This is the symbol. Square root. This is the symbol of your square root. Now, actually, when you solve your square root, what do? How do you find your square root? See, now 144. Can you write 12 raised to the power 2? Okay, let's not do it when we will start exponent and power at the time. Okay, kids, tell me one more thing. Do you have any idea about power and exponents?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who? Raise your hand. How many of you have little bit idea? You all have. My God. Very good. But still so many. Okay, I need to check. Okay, Gagana, Lastya, Varshisht.
Ma'am,
Except Amatur Rahim, you all know. That's wonderful. Okay, so basically you understood what is the square root? Yes. Tell me who is saying ma'am? Kids.
square root is square root is the number in which if we do the perfect square, if we do the perfect square of it,
Right.
the result will. I will take the example, ma'am. Like if we take the example of 3 square is 9.
Yeah.
So square root of 9 is 3.
3.
Because
Exactly.
9's is 3.
Wonderful. Correct answer. So in the next thing, we are just going to write same thing. So if I take 1 is square, 1. But if I take a square root of 1, that is 1 only. If I take 2 square, what is 2 square? 4.
4, ma'am.
If I take under root of 4, square root of 4, what will be the answer?
2.
2. Because you are multiplying 2 by 2 to get 4. So if you take a square root of 4, that will be 2. Okay. What is 3 square?
9.
9.
What is under root of 9?
3, ma'am.
3. What is 4 square?
16.
16.
Under root 16?
4.
4.
Okay. What is 5 square?
25.
25.
25. What is 25 square root?
5.
5.
5.
So you
Five.
understood what is the meaning of a square root, right? But
Yes.
the thing is, for a smaller number, you know that how to, for a smaller number, you already know that how you can get the square root. What if I give you a big number, let's say 5064? So for that, we should have a proper method to find a square root. Okay, so what are the methods finding the square root?
Ma'am, prime factorization.
Prime factorization, okay.
And long division.
Long division, okay. Anything else? Perfect. First you told me prime factorization, which is absolutely correct. Next you told me long division method. That's also correct. Okay, there is one more, right? And that is, anyone? Repeated subtraction. repeated subtraction. But can you use this repeated subtraction in bigger numbers?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. Yeah, let's start with the first repeated subtraction only. But though you are not able to use this repeated subtraction, but still you should know that there is a method which exists.
Ma'am,
Okay.
we'll actually separate it with odd numbers, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like -1.
Let's say a small question. Okay. Tell me a number.
Ma'am, 64.
Okay. 64. Now we will start subtracting odd number. Okay. We are going to start subtracting odd numbers only in order. What is 64 minus 1?
63.
Ma'am, 60.
What is, okay, what is the next odd number after 63?
3, ma'am.
64, 63 minus 3?
60.
60.
Okay. Now 60 minus 5. Answer?
Ma'am,
55.
55.
Okay. What is the next odd number?
Ma'am, 7.
7.
55 minus
55 minus 7. What will be the answer?
48.
48.
48 minus what is next odd number?
9.
Ma'am.
59.
39.
Answer?
39.
39.
59.
39, ma'am.
What is the next odd number?
11, ma'am.
7.
Answer?
28.
28.
What is the next odd number?
13.
13.
Answer?
15, ma'am.
15.
15.
What is the next odd number?
Ma'am, 15 minus
15, ma'am.
15 minus 15? 0.
0.
Because when you subtracted last number and you got a 0, that's the reason it is a perfect square number. If you would have not have got a 0, then it is not a perfect square. Okay. And here I can relate this thing. You remember 1 when we were adding the odd numbers. You remember? If you add 8 odd numbers, what will be your answer?
Ma'am, 64.
Ma'am, number of odd number square.
How many odd numbers you have added here? 8.
8,
So
ma'am.
answer will be 8 into 8, 64. In the same way, how many numbers you have subtracted here? 8. Am I right? See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have subtracted 8 odd numbers. How many odd numbers you have subtracted? 8 odd numbers. And because after subtracting 8th odd number, you got 0. So your answer, what is the answer? Answer is square root of 64 is 8. Yes, Lasya. Yes, Charan. Ask your doubts.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, in case of odd number, now you took even number, right, ma'am? 64. If you take
Charan,
63,
then that number will not be a perfect square. Simple answer.
ma'am, this root
Okay, ma'am.
square, could you explain again, ma'am?
What?
Ma'am, this square root one, could you explain again?
Okay, Lasya, tell me what is a square.
Ma'am,
Lasya, start
square
your
is
video and tell me.
Ma'am, square is which is multiplied by itself.
So
Number
you get the answer. Okay. Let's say you multiply 7 into 7. Yes, Lasya. Multiply 7 into 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay. Kids, is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
Yes. Okay, Lasya is on mute. We will be coming back with her doubt. Meanwhile, you... Okay. Yes, Lasya.
Ma'am, 49.
49. Great. So Lasya, you know that if you multiply 7 into 7, you are getting 49. That means 7 square is 49. But Lasya, how do you know which number you will multiply itself to get? Okay, I am giving you a number. Let's say um 81. Which number you multiply itself to get 81? How do you know? What should be your answer here?
Ma'am, it should be multiplied with the number, and its answer will be 98. It should be multiplied like 80, like
Which number you will multiply by itself to get 81?
9, 9,
9
9.
into 9. Okay. When you find the number, that is known as square root. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Answer is square root.
Ma'am,
Now,
like
the
in other, in like the before examples what you have given, we will write like a square, like 2 we will write, and like this also we can write, right, ma'am?
yes,
Like the type of square root.
yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the first method we have done is repeated subtraction. Okay, kids, I am giving you a question. Do repeated subtraction and tell me your answer. Okay. And I can ask any one of you what will be the next number. So your question is 169. Find the square root of 169 by repeated subtraction. Find the square root by repeated subtraction. Find a square root by repeated subtraction. Give me your answer quickly, kids. And send your answer in chat box, okay? Send your answer in chat box. Shresht Kolipra. Okay, tell me single name. Is it okay if I call you Shresht? Say yes or
Ma'am,
no?
it's Ma'am Shrestha, ma'am.
Shrestha. Okay, fine. I will be calling you only Shrestha. And everyone getting... Okay, when you are finding a square root, you don't have to write that superscript. Am I right? That is square, you don't need to write. And how you are sending that square in chat box? Could you please teach me who sent that? Charan. Charan, how did you send that?
Ma'am, you have to tap on the two, ma'am. So there two will appear, ma'am.
I have to...
Tap
Ma'am,
on number two.
I
ma'am,
have to tap on two.
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
on desktop
Keep
it
it.
is not there, like on the laptop.
No, it is not coming.
Ma'am, in the laptop it
Ma'am,
is, I think it's not.
You
you
have
have
joined.
to
Yeah.
press the two, ma'am.
You have... Okay, you have joined through phone. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why it is happening. I understood. All right, everyone got the answer. That's wonderful. Okay, kids, whenever you are writing your answer, when you are writing the square root, okay, this is a sign. When you are writing the square root 13, you don't have to write this, okay? You don't have to write this sign because you are finding square root. Your answer is 13. Okay, now, next. Check if 101 is a perfect square using repeated subtraction. Using repeated subtraction, check if 101 is a perfect square or not.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in the 169 problem, like I got 42 minus 23 is equals to 19. Then how can I do 19 minus 25?
Who is saying this? Please tell me your name.
Pranav, ma'am, Pranav.
Pranav. Okay, Pranav, with you 169 minus 1. You got 168. Everyone, let's do this question. 168 minus 3. Answer. Keep telling your answers, kids. 160?
165.
Okay, 165 minus 5. 100 and
165.
160 minus 7. 153.
3.
153 minus 9. Answer would
144.
be
144.
144. 144 minus 11. Answer would be
133.
133.
133. All right, 133 minus
13.
after 11,
Ma'am,
13. Answer would be 100 and
9.
100 and
20.
20.
20.
120. 120 minus 15. Answer
105.
would be 105.
5.
105
Minus
minus 17. Answer would be
18.
88.
okay. 88 minus 19.
19.
Answer would be
69.
69.
69. 69 minus after 19 we have 21. What will be your
48.
answer?
40.
48.
48 minus 23. Answer 29.
25.
25, sorry. And then 25 minus 25. Answer
0.
0.
0.
done. Did you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Pranav?
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Is it okay? Pranav, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now Pranav, do the next question.
Ma'am,
Check if 101 is a perfect square or not using repeated subtraction. Yes, Charan. Nayanika, correct answer. Krishna, last year we are not checking for irrational number. From where this irrational number came? We are just checking whether it is a perfect square or not. If at the end by subtraction you get 0, it is a perfect square. If you are subtracting one by one odd numbers and you are not getting 0 at the end, you are getting a small number, then it is not a perfect square. Absolutely correct. 100, 101 is not a perfect square because 1 is left at the end. Okay. How much left? 1 is left at the end when you are subtracting. So it is not a perfect square. Okay. So here answer would be not a perfect square. Okay. Now, kids, done? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
All right. Now, for the next thing, let's move ahead. And do you know what is the next method?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
factorization.
Prime factorization. So do you have any idea? Kids, do you have any idea what is prime factorization?
Yes, ma'am.
The ladder method to divide the thing, ma'am. Divide the number.
Okay. So this prime factorization now we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, not tomorrow. When do we have next class? On
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
So we will be doing it on Thursday. Right? So now let's have a quick revision. Okay. So I will be calling names. There are so many kids, but I cannot see videos on my screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Gagana, you tell me what did we learn in today's class?